You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com. Your boy is back. Listen. Alright, guys. So today's topic is the future of web development is development firms. Where do I get this idea, right? Pretty much I heard a podcast that was on Ruby Rogues, and this guy made a very good argument of where the industries was going, right? And he basically said most of the large companies, they starting to notice like, hey, you know, sometimes we can't get the best talent, especially like banks, especially a lot of corporate companies, because at the same time everybody wants to go work at Google, or everybody wants to go work at whatever company is hot at the moment, right? But that leaves out the companies that need those talents. And like, let's say, hey, you're Bank of America. Yeah, you could hire a couple of developers that's been around for 10, 15 years, and it's gonna cost you. But a lot of times getting older developers is also bad because they're not very innovative. Like a lot of times, after you've done development for 10 years, you kind of get lazy. A lot of people get lazy, and they're like, they lay back and they're like, oh yeah, I'm a PHP guy. I don't need to learn anything else. Oh yeah, I'm a .NET guy. I don't need to learn anything else. But most of the time, it's usually the new developers who are coming in, the new talent, and pretty much they bring in the new ideas, right? So for those big companies, sometimes it's hard to actually compete with other smaller companies, like let's say something like a startup, right? A startup where it's like everybody comes in however they want, or they don't have to come into work on Fridays, stuff like that. That a company like Bank of America is never gonna approve of you coming in in shorts. They're not gonna approve that. So as a developer, what you're gonna do? You're gonna go to actually the startup because it's more comfortable for you, and you know the talent that you have. So what this guy was talking about, he basically broke it down. He just said like, yo, listen, like one of the reasons why people work 40 hours a week is because some guy was like, you know what, back in the days people used to work 10 to 16 hours a day, right? So then he basically said, hey, how about we break it down into three parts? We say 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and 8 hours to just chill and hang out, right? So then from there, Ford, the company Ford, the guy Ford, who, the cars and all of that, all the factories back in the days, he said, you know what, that's a good idea. Let's break it down. Let's make it to 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week. To some people, that's normal. Some people hate that. You know what I mean? So if you're like a super talented developer, you might not want to work in a company where you got to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get to work freaking super early, deal with the whole bullshit of being inside of an office. A lot of people don't like that. You know what I mean? So big corporate companies cannot compete with that. Where like a startup that will be like, hey, come into work 3 days of the week, and then the other 2 days you could do it in your house. Or Fridays you're off, and you're still getting paid as if you was basically making the 40 hours a week, right? So most of these big companies, they can't compete, right? So that's where firms comes in, right? So like let's say how a law firm, or like say an accounting firm, like they basically have you know sorry they basically have an example, the owners who own the company, and then from there they have multiple lawyers in the company, right? So that's what the guy was basically saying, that that's where the future of web development is going. And I believe in that because at the same time, like, I don't know if you guys have worked for people who are not developers. So like let's say you're working for somebody who's a business person, or somebody who's a salesman, or somebody who is a marketing person. These people don't even give you the time of day, and they don't give you the respect that you want as a developer. So it's like most developers hate working in situations like that. You know what I mean? So I believe in the future, in the next 5 to 10 years, most people is gonna be working either remote or they're gonna be working in certain environments. Like let's say I own a company, an example, coding phase, and then I hire 20 developers who pretty much I know they could get the job done. And I just come in and be like, hey guys, listen, so long as you get the job done, you could come into work whatever time you want. You could do whatever the hell you want, so long as the job and the code is, top notch by Friday. Okay, voila, see you Friday. If I come in and I do something like that, most people will want to work in my company. Most people's gonna actually come in and be like, you know what, man? Why the hell am I gonna go working 9 to 5 at some bullshit company, being miserable over there? I'd rather just work in this firm, this development group, this little coop that they got, instead of me working for a larger company. And then at the same time, me as the owner of this development firm, I'll go out to different companies like Bank of America, Capital One, whatever, and basically be like, hey guys, listen, I have the best Node.js team in the East Coast. Pretty much, hire us, let us basically clean your code. A lot of times people hire people from outsourcing, like India, a whole bunch of other places in the world, and there's always issues. There's always problems either with the code or the time, because when over here it's like 2 o'clock, over there it's already nighttime. You know what I mean? So it's like there's always a miscommunication. So I feel in the future, especially now with the whole H-1B visas and basically getting cut out, there's not gonna be that flood of Indian workers that has been going on for the past few years, which companies abusing. Pretty much, the industry is gonna do a shift. It's gonna say, okay, now we gotta hire locally, but we don't want to have to bring in somebody to work in our company. We could just say, hey, I'm gonna just hire this firm. It's the same thing that a lot of companies do for digital agencies. They don't have a designer that works inside of the company. What they do is they hire a digital agency and basically say, hey, we got the designs, we got this, we got this logo that we want, whatever the project is, right? And then from there, the designers come in and they build it, and at the end of the week, they send it out to the client. I feel web development and programming in general is gonna go into that turn. Like there's definitely gonna be a couple of firms opening up. I mean, there's already a couple of firms out there because I've seen design, developer groups and stuff like that. But I don't think it's mainstream yet. You know what I mean? Like once you start getting large companies, hiring those developers, then it's a wrap after that. You know what I mean? Like from there, everybody's gonna be doing that. It just takes one big company to actually hire a development team that's just like let's say just a company here in New York or whatever in Wyoming, and it's like, hey, we got the best Node.js developers, hire us. You know what I mean? Like once they do that, it's a wrap, because in reality there's really no reason for developers to be in like an office environment, in the sense of like going into an office where, like let's say an example, like in my company, there's only 2 developers, right? So but the work that we do has nothing to do with anybody else in the company. Like we could go in there and build the website and build all the features that we need to build from home, or build it from another place. We don't need to be there. We're pretty much in an office by ourselves, just working, and like we don't really do anything else besides that. You know what I mean? Like there's really no need for us to be in the office. Like, and I really think that that's where the industry is gonna go. Like either working remotely or having like a firm where pretty much there's like 20 developers there and they're all top notch and they all know each other and they all work well with each other. Like that's where I see the industry going. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you already know. It's your boy Joe back at it again. Listen, man, you already know. Like once I get my topic out the way, I get to talk to you guys, tell you what I'm up to, where the hell I've been. and that's what my live feed usually be at. You know what I mean? So let me start looking through the comments. All right, I got my laptop right here. This is my MacBook, and right here I got the big screen, the big boy, the 27-inch. You know what I mean? So let me read it from here. Okay, let me see. Okay, everybody's like, "Hey Joe, what up? What up?" It's not that bad, man. Okay, okay. PHP is not a system programming language, small website, of course. Yeah, yeah. PHP is still huge, guys. Like it or not, PHP is not gonna go anywhere for now. For a good amount of years, like it's not gonna go anywhere. There's a lot of hype about Node.js, but I'm telling you guys, like most of the time, it's just hype. You know, there's companies that are hiring out there. You know, but it's not a language or it's not a skill that you could go anywhere in the world and find a job. This is specifically special like cities like New York, San Francisco, Houston, uh, LA, Seattle, Portland, shit like that, like those big cities. Yeah, a lot. This might be a lot of jobs for Node.js, but when you're talking about, fucking Kansas or or freaking Tennessee, nobody's like looking for Node.js. I mean, they put it into the job description. They're like, oh yeah, we're looking for somebody that knows Node.js to seem like they're cool and hip and like they know what they're doing. But once you get to the company, then they're like, oh yeah, we work on PHP. Oh yeah, we work in .NET. Oh yeah, we work in fucking Python. Like that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So don't live up to the hype, man. Don't go too crazy with the hype. And I'm telling you guys, stay with PHP. Do Node.js because Node.js is cool because you get to learn how to build a server, how to basically do everything from scratch. But if you're out here looking for a job and you're looking to get work, man, PHP is the one. .NET is the one. Or even Python is the one. Or Java. Like those languages, they're always jobs out here. Node.js is the new thing. It's like everybody's talking about it on the blogs and this and that. But I'm telling you guys, like I've seen so many different job descriptions and I've seen so many interviews where they say, hey, we hiring for Node.js, and when you get there, it's a fucking PHP backend. You know what I mean? So it's like they're talking about Node.js, but it's more about they want to see, are you into the industry? Are you on the community, like, looking into the newer things, or do you even know? Like some people put it on, they say, oh yeah, we want to do Node.js, and when they say that, all they're really talking about is, do you know Gulp or Webpack? And you're like, wait, what? That's it? That's what you really wanted out of Node.js? You didn't even want the server. You didn't even want no fucking, uh, you know, back end fucking rendering. Like nothing. It was just, all you wanted to get was just Gulp or Webpack, and that's it. Like you could just set that in the interview. You know what I mean? And it happens all the time. So don't believe the hype, man. Let me see. Let's see, I got my boy Dayton. What up, what up? Okay. Yeah, it's always good to have different skills, like, a marketer. Like, it's always good, man. Like, having different skills, man, is not gonna hurt you. Being a web developer and being a business major is not gonna hurt you. Being a freaking a marketer is not gonna hurt you at all. You know what I mean? Having as much skills as possible is always gonna be good. Okay, let me see. I got hired. There's a few sites that I showcase. Yeah, man, that's good. That's good. Yep. Y'all definitely need to join the Getter chat, man. There's a lot of people that come here and like they watch the videos, but don't understand that. That's why I created Getter chat, because You see how right now we all chatting with each other and talking with each other? Like, that's what I have on Gitter.im, man, for you guys. So just go on there, codingphase.com, and on the lobby, and just check it out, man. Let me see. A lot of companies using WordPress. Yeah, everybody using WordPress. Let me see. Yeah, Edwin Diaz, he's good. He's not amazing. Like, he's good. He knows his thing, Edwin Diaz. The only problem is, like, he talks too much. Like, things that could be cut down into, like, 1 minute become a 20-minute thing with him. So, that's the only thing that I don't like about him. So, using that. Baye, what up, son? What is a good IDE? Use Atom. Even though I kind of been using Visual Studio Code now for like some things at my job, so I would say use both of them. I like Atom when the project's not that big, but if the project gets too big, Atom starts slowing down. So then that's when I'm forced to, because I don't like Visual Studio Code, but I'm forced to use it because it's faster. It doesn't slow down. So let me see. Let me see. What up? Ashley, what up? Ashley, what up? Hey, Ashley, what up? Okay. Let me see. Yeah, man. I just want to say, for the people who are buying the courses that I tell you to, like, man, trust me, you're not going to go wrong. None of the courses that I tell you to buy are bullshit, right? That's number one. Number two, the reason why I created this channel and I'm creating codingphase.com is to pretty much give people the shortcuts. And of course, there's no shortcuts in life, but give you the things that I know work for me and that I know can work for other people's too. You know, because it took me a while. Like, let's say, if it took me, let's say an example, 2 months and 3 months, let's say 2 months to 3 months to know React.js really, really well. And then I tell you guys, hey, this is the course that's going to save you the time from looking through, going through blogs, reading bullshit, going through bullshit YouTube videos. And I'll be like, hey, man, this course right here is all you need. When I do that, it's because it really works and it's the one that I use. Like, I'm constantly buying things on Udemy. And yeah, man, like, that's what I do, man. Like, I keep it real out here, man. I'm not going to tell you some bullshit course. That's why I don't, I've got approached. I'm not even going to say the name of the company, but I got approached by a freaking boot camp to pretty much come in here and basically say, hey guys, can you guys check out this boot camp and this and that? And I'm like, man, why do I even need to even do some bullshit like that? And they wanted to pay me freaking $800 a month, right? Which is not bad, just to do like a video or maybe do like a couple of shits behind the scenes and be like, oh yeah guys, come check out this boot camp. But then at the same time, it's like, why am I gonna do that? It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, for $800, like, that's freaking chump change. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm like, I could tell you guys, I've never been to a fucking boot camp. Like, how am I gonna be promoting something that I've never done? And it's funny because this some other kid out there who's been to a boot camp, but it's not even a fucking good developer. So it's like, he's been to a boot camp, did the fucking boot camp, but has never worked as a freaking developer in his life, and now promoting it. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, you promoting some shit and you've never even done it, and you've never worked the career of a web developer or a programmer, like, and you're giving advice? I don't know, man. I feel like that's like cheating the system, man. So it's like for me, I will not even entertain that shit. I'm not gonna come in here and tell you guys about something that is just bullshit or I'm getting paid for. You know, I'm not gonna come in here and be like, hey, take this course because this course is whatever and somebody's giving me a little money under the table. Nah, man. I'm only gonna tell you about shit that I freaking found that are good. That's it. I'm not gonna come in here. I'm not gonna play the YouTube game. The YouTube game of like trying to get sponsors and try to get this and that, man. I'd rather, I'm happy with, I don't know if you guys seen this, with just my little $25 that people are actually supporting me with. Like I don't need no other bullshit. Like, let me see. Let me let this thing go. Like, I don't know if you guys checked it out. I have a Patreon. If you go on all my videos, there's a link to my Patreon. And basically, all I've got is 3 people who is actually supporting me on this channel. Out of everybody that comes here, and I love all of you guys. But I only got 3 people that actually support me with $25 per month. So I'm not trying to freaking become a millionaire off this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna come here and tell you guys, hey guys, sign up for this boot camp for $800. Like, what the fuck do I look like for $800, man? The only way I would promote a boot camp is if they send at least 2 of my students or 2 of my viewers to the boot camp for free, and then once they graduate, if they find a job in the first month, then I'll promote a boot camp. Till then, I'm not promoting a boot camp because I'm not gonna get anything out of it, and you guys is not gonna get anything out of it either. You know what I mean? All right, so let me see. What else? Smash that like button. You already know. I live in Seattle. They hire a lot of PHP and WordPress. Yeah, of course. PHP is everywhere, man. What is wrong with developing in Windows? Man, it's like this, man. If I come and I give you clean water from like the glaciers, somewhere in freaking Alaska, I come in and I give you some clean water. Or, right? I give you that clean water. But then, that's Mac. Mac is clean water, right? So if I come and I give you this fucking bottle, which one you gonna take? You're gonna take the Mac right here, right? Or you're going to take the dirty water from Windows. Which one will you take? That's my only problem with Windows, man. Like, Mac just works, man. Like, I can't even lie, man. Like, Mac just freaking works. Like, everything works. It's not like Linux. Linux, you have problems. There's different versions. There's a whole bunch of shit that happens. And it's like, man, with Mac, I hit the ground running. As soon as I want to develop something, I could just start working on it. I could install any language into Macs, and everything will be good. Windows, you gotta go through a freaking runaround. Have you tried doing development of like Ruby or Python or even PHP in Windows? It's not that easy. You have to do a whole bunch of runarounds and a whole bunch of shit. Like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So I'm always gonna be a Mac guy. Let me see. We should have 30x likes right now. Yeah, man. Everybody should be liking this video. If you're watching this video right now, click like, man. And yo, to the person who always comes to my fucking video and basically gives it a dislike, it's fucking ridiculous, man. You come to every fucking video, and I know who you are. Listen, bro. You come to my video every fucking time. You watch my full videos. You watch all of my live videos. And then, on top of that, you're like, fuck it. He has no dislikes. But you know what? Because he has no dislikes, I'm going to give it 1 dislike. You're a fucking idiot, bro. Like, There's a big difference when there's like 6, 7 dislikes. You know, it's like people don't like the video. But when it's like 100 and something likes, 200 something likes, or even 1,000 likes, and then it's one fucking person who he goes through all of my videos on my channel and says, okay, this one doesn't have a dislike, 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 dislike. Come on, man. Don't fuck up the system, man. If you're doing it out of spite, you don't need to be on this channel, man. Like, go do something else. You know what I mean? Okay, let me check. Cheerful Cherry. What up? Nah, do I like many other companies? Let me see. How did you choose the participants from the live stream podcast? Well, I don't know if you guys remember last Tuesday, right? I just basically came up with the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna create a podcast, and I'm gonna see who's gonna answer and who's actually going to be available. And I did that like at 5 o'clock, and next thing you know, by I think it was like 1 o'clock. I did that and put it out there, and pretty much people got back to me, and I said, okay, cool. Whoever's the first 4 people to contact me, I'm going to put them on the live podcast, which is something great that I'm going to talk about now. And I'm going to make another video about it. But because you guys is already here and y'all been here for 40 minutes with me, all right, I'm going to basically tell you guys, go to freaking Google Play and search Coding Face, right? Just like that, just like my channel. We everywhere, man. We done made it. We good now. I'm super excited because this is basically opening up the doors for other people that have never heard of me or have heard of this channel or have heard of you guys and actually see us out there and be like, oh shit, like I know this guy from the podcast. You know what I mean? So it's like if you go to Stitcher.com and search Coding Face, your boy shows up, man. That's it, man. We got an official podcast. I did that in one day, man. Like, that's how I know this community is legit, because I said, you know what? I'm going to create a podcast. And already, look, we already got 1 star, 1 5-star. Damn, man. Coding Face. Also, man, go to Google Play, right? Go to Google Play and search Coding Face. If you guys have an Android phone, you go to the Play. Let me see. Google. Go to Play Music, right? The application Play Music. And search Coding Face. We in here, man. We in here right now. Live. It's official, guys. We in the Play. We in the Play Store. We in the Play Music app. We on iTunes. We on the the podcast app from Apple. Like, it's legit now. It's not like we're doing this shit like unofficial, unprofessional. Now we legit. Now we can say, yeah, we got a podcast on Apple Music. We got it on Play Store. We got it on Stitcher. We got it on every single app that you could think of that listen to podcasts. Now, it's your turn for you guys to come out here. Send me a message, because I want to put you guys on the podcast. I want to interview you guys and basically put you guys on the podcast, because this thing is going to be bigger than what you guys actually think. Some of you guys probably thinking like, oh man, it's a bullshit ass podcast. It's just a live video, this and that. But what you got to understand is, when people come and search, when they search Alicia Alexander, her name is going to show up in a podcast. You know what I mean? Of like web development. For some of you guys, y'all think, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But it's actually a big of a deal when you're a junior developer. Because now, wherever you go, you can say, yeah, I was in a podcast for codingface.com. Or whatever. Like, I'm part of the community. So then the company knows that you're actually in there. You're getting your hands dirty with the community and just pretty much getting popping. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a big deal. Like, you guys don't know how much of a big deal that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's up to you guys, man. But yeah, the way how I chose, people to show up, it was just pretty much whoever just hit me up. From now on, is like I'm gonna be a little bit more selective. But for the first podcast, I think it was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't ready, they wasn't ready, but the next podcast is gonna be legit. All right, let me see. Let me see. What it do from Seattle? Let me see. Yep, that's how you make money. Yes, sir. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Coding face equals cut the bullshit, man. That's what it equals, man. Oh, God. All right, let me see. Amanda, what up, Amanda? It's always good to see the girls in here, man. You know why? Because pretty much it's 7% of the audience is girls. I want to make this thing to a straight up 50-50 to maybe a 60-40 percentage of girls in here, man. Because I get a lot of love from the girls, man. Because girls know I'm here to, help them out, push them forward. There's like no thirst bucket. Nobody's a thirst bucket out here. And I just want the girls, man, to be in this, man. Somebody asked me the other day, like, oh, man, that fucking video you talk about girls and unicorns and it's fucking whack. I'm like, bro, the video's not for you. The video's for the girls. The video's for the girls to be like, you know what, man? I have an interest in web development. I have an interest in programming. I'm gonna, you know what? This guy's telling me that I could do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a try. Even if the girl doesn't like it later on, this is not for everybody. But at least she said, hey, I gave it a try. I built my own first website. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that could go a long way. So I'm just glad that I'm seeing a lot of girls coming in here and showing love, man. Let me see. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to inspire people, man. I'm not, this is why I tell everybody, I'm not a professional speaker. Yes, I do a little stutter. Yes, I do talk a little bit with the slang and but that's the swag. You know what I mean? I'm not here trying to be your professional because I'm already professional at my job. That shit is boring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is YouTube. Like, we want to have fun here. And at the same time, motivate people to come in here and, like, have fun, enjoy something that I know could change their lives just the way how it changed me. So that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to be like the web developer guru, Joe Santos Garcia. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to be the freaking, the freaking guy that's on the internet and is like talking to people and just motivating them. And then you never know, like, one of you guys might come up 10 years from now and like fucking have built like one of the biggest companies in the world. You know what I mean? And then the next thing that shit happens, you guys are in an interview and then they be like, man, how did you get into programming? And then somebody just comes out of nowhere, man. There was this fucking crazy guy, man, coding face, man. His real name was Joe Santos Garcia, but the guy was just crazy. He was fun. I liked him from YouTube, and he just sparked something in me. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna learn programming. If I get that, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be here a guru or like a fucking, how you call those people, like Tony Robbins or Gary V or fucking Ty was fucking cornball, Ty Lopez. Like, I don't want to be one of these fucking guys. What I want is just for fucking somebody out there to just be like, hey man, you fucking motivated me when I was fucking bored in my house and I wanted to just do something different and I became a developer. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, for real, son? That's what's up. Or if it's a girl, I'll be like, hey man, I was fucking gonna do a business class and I said, fuck that. I'm gonna do web development because of you. And now I have a good job and I'm happy. Like, that shit's gonna make me happy. That's all I really need. You know what I mean? So I'm Gucci after that. Like, I don't need to be this freaking YouTube guru. I don't need to be this professional person. I don't need to be writing books and doing all this crazy shit. Let somebody else deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not me. I'm just a regular guy. Just here. I'm your homie. You know what I mean? Think of me as your homie. Somebody sent me a message like, oh man, I can't believe I'm getting to talk to you. Like real fan. Like a real fan. And I was just like, bro, don't worry about it, man. I'm just some fucking regular guy in his fucking house doing YouTube videos. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be treated like I'm famous or some shit like that. Because what the fuck is being famous? What am I famous for on YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, coming here and motivating people. Like, I don't want to be that guy, Like, be like, oh my God, yo. Super amazing guru Joe Santos Garcia sold 20,000 books. I don't want to be that guy, man. I just want to be the cool dude that's going to give you codingface.com. A fucking amazing website that's just, I want you guys to tell everybody about it, man. Tell everybody, like, hey, codingface.com. All right, let me see. What up? Everybody sign up for Getter, man. For real, man. We got a pretty legit spot in there, man. I got a lot of people in there, Yep, they gotta offer a freaking sponsorship. If they're gonna give me a sponsorship, man, I want you guys to go to the bootcamp. I want 2 of you guys. A matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to the bootcamp that sent me the information. I'm gonna tell them, hey, if they want, I'm going to give promotion to their bootcamp if they give a free ride to 2 of you guys. Not 1, but 2 of you guys. Because there's other people that have gotten the free ride. And you know what? My channel's better than their channel. And I'm going to basically say, hey, if you want, give it for free for 2 people out here from my viewers. That's it. Then I'll promote it. And if they pass and they know a lot, because even if they go to the fucking bootcamp and they come out not knowing shit, I'm not going to promote it. The only way that I'm going to promote it is if they fucking come out and basically get a job a month or 2 after. You know what I mean? Alright, let me see. Let's see, man. I'm behind. Yo, Amanda, thank you. Thank you for showing love, man. Yo, Amanda's actually the first person to actually donate through the super chat. Can we all get a little clap for Amanda right now? Amanda, I love you. Thank you for showing love, man. Like, you don't have to give anything, but it shows like, that you care, man. Cause people out here, they know they got money, man. Because this is what I do. You know who I follow? I followed this girl called Judy's Life. I donate no money to her and her Patreon. That I give money to Linux. What's this guy's name? Linux. He does like Linux and PC parts and all this crazy reviews. And I give money to him too. I give him like $5 a month because I could afford it. There's people here that come to this channel and they know they could afford $1 and they don't want to donate. And it's fine. But at the same time, it's like, come on, guys, donate a little something because that's the only way that I could give out more free stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the thank you, I really appreciate it, man. You just became like one of my number ones up there, man. Definitely. There's 3 people, matter of fact, 4 people who have donated, who have given money and help out the channel. And, you know, I could only say, yo, thank you guys, because, you know, it's like, I know sometimes it's hard to even donate anything, even to a bum. You know, a freaking homeless person. You like, man, should I give this guy $1 or this guy's gonna go and get high and shit? Right? You guys know what exactly I do with the money from this channel. I give it back to free courses and, you know, just pretty much to help out everybody else here. And to freaking pay off a whole bunch of shit. Like, all of this shit costs money. Like, before I even, like, started getting any money from this channel, I freaking put in like $2,000 into it. And every month I still got to put in more money. So it might seem like, yeah, this person does shit for free on YouTube, but this shit costs money. But yeah, let me see. We got your back. Yo, little dad, you already know, man. Shout out to my boy, Lil Dad, man. That's my boy. I was watching your freaking channel, man. All you guys freaking video game shit, man. Come on, man. Start putting some code up there, man. I want to see your work. Let me see. Yeah, BC Ram, man. You should have came out to the freaking podcast, man. Don't worry, man. If you want to come out next Tuesday, whoever wants to come out on the show next Tuesday, let me know. Send me an email. codingface@gmail.com. Let me see. Southside born. South Chirac. When is the next podcast? Podcast is gonna be every Tuesday. Well, not every Tuesday because it's every 2 times a month, pretty much. Sometimes I'm gonna do a little extra, you know, but it's always gonna be on Tuesday. That's Tuesdays. I'm gonna bring in everybody, and then somewhere in the week, I'm gonna actually do interviews on one by one with different developers. Like I have a friend who he works at Tumblr, and another one that works at Twitter. So I'm gonna interview them, so you guys could get a look of how it is to work in one of those big companies. I got Steven Grider, the creator of the React Native course. He's the creator of the React course that I have on my top 5. He's like a top seller on Udemy, and the guy's gonna give me a freaking interview, which is, it kind of makes the podcast and the channel look legit now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's no longer this crazy guy Joe on his crib doing this crazy videos. Now this thing is becoming pretty big now. Now we doing legit interviews to people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying though. You know, like, your boy done came up. And it's funny because there's other people here who is trying to stunt on me and be like, oh, I have 20, 30,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers. And it's like, yeah, you got those subscribers, but they're not like legit subscribers. You know why? Because when I drop a video, all my videos is 500 plus, right? 500 views plus. Soon as I drop it. Most of these guys who have a lot of freaking thousands and thousands of subscribers, they can't even get 500 in their first 2-3 hours. Which tells me that it's people who subscribe to them and never come back to the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I have a legit community here. Like, everybody here that comes here, they leave a comment, we all talk, we all know each other here from the chat. So it's a legit community. It's not like a bullshit subscribers who just say, hey, I have 50,000 subscribers, I have 100,000 subscribers, but then at the same time they don't get the same amount of views. Like, people say that this is a small niche where basically you could have a lot of subscribers and not get that many views, but that's not work. That, I don't know. That's not looking like that for me, because I have a small amount of subscribers, right? I have 3,000 subscribers, right? So I have 3,000 subscribers, and out of those 3,000 subscribers, I have, I think, about what, like a good 40% leave a comment, or 40% come here and watch every single video. Like, that's really good, because then when you think about it, when I touch 100,000 subscribers, it's gonna be like 40,000 people leaving comments. That's how I'm doing the math. You know what I mean? So I think we're doing good right now, man. I think we got the best channel. This channel's blowing up right now. Aileen one, what up, what up, what up? Aileen, what up, what up? You see, I love this right now, man. I love seeing girls in here, man, because it's kind of, it's showing me that what I'm doing is working. I'm motivating more people to get into this. Every time that I see more people of color into my chats, more people of different ethnicities in my chats and in my comments, I feel like I'm doing something positive. Because you have to understand, when you working in the industry, and not saying nothing bad about the white community that I have in my community, but man, it kind of sucks to know that we're like a minority of a minority when it comes to web development. Like, there's not that many girls, there's not that many black people, there's not that many Spanish people. There's a couple of Asians in there, but there's not that many. It's not like we're like 50% or like 40%. No, we're like more like 5%, 6% of the industry. You know what I mean? Which fucking sucks. Yo, you already know, you already know. My boy Chris Sean is in here, man. I'm freaking late on the chat, right? I'm super late. I'm talking and rambling, and like, I'm super late on the chat. Let me see, let me see. If you was to build a web and mobile apps, and what would be your range per project? What would that get a client? If I was to build my own, if you was to build a web and mobile apps, what would be your dollar range per project? I'm gonna say this to you guys. Whenever you're doing any custom work, never set a price. Meaning, if you're doing an e-commerce website, don't tell the client, hey, I'll do it for you for $2,000. Why? Because e-commerce website could take a fucking year. Next thing you know, you're working for the whole year with this person building their website for $2,000, which doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But if you say, hey, I charge $35, $45, $50 an hour, then it makes sense for you. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense to give somebody a set price for a project. Word. Gotta get this Pete bring out their wallet, man. Cause, man, I don't want to be that guy fucking being here. Like, you know how the video game YouTubers, and it's like fucking, like, they be like, oh, okay, guys, fucking, make sure you give money for the super chat and you're gonna stay here forever. Like, no, I don't want to be like that guy. You know what I mean? You guys give whatever you guys want to give. Like, y'all know what type of quality I'm giving you guys here on YouTube. If I motivate you just a little bit, you donate if you want. If you want to go through the Patreon, you could do that too. Or however you want to do it. Or, which is something, I kind of left this for last minute because I haven't really touched it. But, this is like the new coding phase. So this is what I'm working on right now. This is exactly what I'm working on. Pretty much, you're gonna come in. It's a lot of shit that I'm still working on it. I'm doing mostly back end work, so the front end is not amazing because I'm doing a lot of shit in the back end behind the scenes that you guys haven't been able to see. But yeah, if you guys wanna donate in the future, it's gonna be just at the bottom. You click donate, and it's gonna take you to PayPal, and you could donate $1, you could donate 50 cents, you could donate 25 cents. You don't have to put in a full dollar. If you want to give me bum, bum money, go ahead, throw me bum money. Throw me that 25 cents, man. I'm not going to be mad at you guys because all that shit adds up. But yeah, man, we're going to have, the about section. We're going to have a journey section, which pretty much shows what you guys got to do from the front end or the back end to become a full-time developer. You're going to have resources. In the resources, I'm going to put in daily deals, stuff like, buying new hard drives, buying new MacBooks, where to find, stuff for cheap, because I don't want you guys paying full price for anything. Paying full price is dumb. So I'm going to put here resources, everything that has to deal with, web development, making your life easier. Udemy courses that are on special that I take. I'm going to put it here. The video section is going to have all the videos that I do for YouTube. And then from there, the podcast is going to have all the podcasts, the audio and the video. And then right here, you already know, you can sign in, register. If y'all haven't seen the back end, it's pretty much it's like that. It's going to have a little something. I'm still working on it. I've been doing mostly the back end, setting up the database. But yeah, man, that's what we're working on right now. All right. Let me see. Word. Word. Don't worry, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. So I don't have no bad habits. My only bad habit is being coding all the time. Like, to be honest with you guys, I need to take a break. But I can't because I'm addicted to this shit. Like, you guys don't know. Like, somebody here from the channel put me on to this. Crystal Lang. So I've been working with, learning Crystal Lang. If you guys don't know about it, it's as fast as C, the C language, and pretty much it has almost the same syntax as Ruby on Rails. Well, Ruby. So if you're used to Ruby on Rails or Ruby Sinatra, like, this is legit. I'm gonna be making tutorials on this. I haven't made tutorials in a little while, but I'm definitely gonna make tutorials about this because I'm in love with this language right now. Straight up. Let me see. Golden face hats. Yeah, man. Yo, Lil Dad, I want to get you on. I want to get you on the podcast, man. Cause you always leave comments, you always hear. So you definitely a loyal for a viewer. So I'm gonna get you in here, bro, for real. Let me see. Programming. What stack are you building it with? Yo, listen. If you guys don't know this, I'm gonna tell you this right now. only a few people catch the things that I put up, right? I always leave, like, there's a little subliminal message everywhere. Even on this channel right now, on this view, on this video, there's a subliminal message in every single video. And I just leave it in the air just to see if anybody catches it. Right? So, my boy Manny, he caught it. The block sells, man. Like, if nobody else got that, like, from the, basically, pretty much is like, when you're donating money, it's gonna sell. It's like, yo, the block sells. So the way I wanted to put it is like, yo, I was gonna name it Joe Sold Your Dime. So that's what that's what I was gonna sell. But I don't know, man. Look at all my videos. Look at all my shit. Pay attention. I always leave like a little subliminal message that's just funny as hell. If you don't get it, man, trust me. There we go. We got Hyunjung G. We got G in the house. What up? What up, G? Yeah, man. So let me see. I've been working as a graphic designer for 10 years. Started realizing that web design jobs are increasing. Graphic design jobs for print are decreasing so fast. Yeah. I mean, I went to school, right? I went to a bachelor's degree for communication design. So my first degree was in programming associates. It was an associate in programming. So it's called programming and systems, right? Which is IT. And then I went to a bachelor's degree for communication design, right? The second degree was just all design. And when I was there, I realized, man, design is about to die in the sense of like print work. Like when I went to school, that's all they were giving us, like bullshit about printing. And I was like, man, nobody's really hiring people for this. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons too why I started doing web development, man. So I'm glad that you noticed it, and congratulations. Welcome to the community. Hopefully I could help you out and motivate you too. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah. Crystal looks amazing, man. Crystal is amazing. All right. If I were a client who wanted an e-commerce site and a mobile site, how will you convince me to pay you hourly without giving me a range? Well, very simple. You pretty much you give them examples. Just give them examples and be like, hey, this is what other companies, if you go to a design agency, they're gonna charge you, $10,000 for this. Now, in the long run, paying me by the hour most likely is gonna save you money in the long run. You might be able to pay me after the whole project's over $5,000-$6,000. But if you go to an agency, automatically they're gonna charge you $10,000. That's why I always used to say to people, I'm like, hey, give them examples, because people don't believe you. People think that coming to the computer is easy and you just type some things and that's it. But making websites and building programs and web applications and phone applications, all this shit takes time, it takes skills, and it takes a lot of planning. So it's like, yeah, it might be a small amount of time that you might be typing, but how about all those hours it's gonna take you building a database and doing the deployment, doing all this extra shit, doing debugging? You gotta get paid for that time too. So if you go and you take $2,000 from a person cash, now they're expecting you to do the whole project for that amount. So it's like now when you break it down and you be like, hey, I did like 10,000 hours on this freaking project. Now you're talking about you're working for $2 an hour. Trust me, it has happened to me. That's why I tell you guys, don't give nobody a set price. Give them a set amount of money per hour. That's it. If they can't do, like, let's say $35, $45 an hour, and if you know the person, you're cool with them, whatever, do it for $25, $30 an hour. But don't give them a set time or a set price. Man, I hope I hope nobody's here is that broke they can't afford 25 cents. That's why I'm making it on the website. It's like, hey, you know, you're gonna be able to donate whatever the hell you want. Like if you can only donate 50 cents, donate 50 cents, man. You know. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, man. Thank you, Amanda. The website looks good, man, and we're getting there, man. Just give me some more time. Hopefully, if I was working on this thing full time, I would have done it by now, complete. But I freaking work full time. I want to hang out with you guys here on YouTube. I got my girlfriend who's pregnant. Got to take her to like 30,000 different doctor's appointments and buying little things for the baby and a whole bunch of stuff that is just crazy. Like, I barely have time for anything. But yeah, man. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, nah. Yeah, no. Some people, if you have clients, have clients that pay you $70 an hour, man, congrats, man. But me personally, most of the time, I charge people reasonable prices. You know what I mean? I don't go too crazy on the price. I rather have somebody come back to me all the time and be like, hey, nice work. And most of the time, this is what happens for me, especially. Like, let's say whenever I've done any work for anybody, like freelance work, this happens to me all the time. I charge them less than what most people would charge them, right? And then at the end, people just come and they bless me with a bonus and just be like, "Oh man, I know you charge me way less. Here's an extra, $3,000." And I'm like, "Cool, that's it." You know what I mean? So I rather just keep. I guess I'm just such a nice fucking person. Like sometimes, even when I know a job could be difficult, I'm just super nice and like I fucking if they don't have the all the money together, I'll be like, hey man, I'll work with you. You can't do 45, man. I'll do 30 an hour for you. You know. Yeah, man, my little baby, my little Ethan. We don't know what we're gonna call the baby yet. If it's gonna be, I mean, I like Ethan, I like Hunter, I like Kenji. Cause my baby's gonna be the cutest baby in the world, man. He's half Dominican and half Filipino, man. Like you can't go wrong, man. Like this my thing. This is what I like. I like Asian women. This is what I like. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own thing. I went through a phase where I like only dark skinned girls. I was into a lot of dark skinned girls, man. Like big booties, man. That's what I was into. But then once I started going out with more Asian girls and like they fucking super nice, zero drama, their families is really good, very family oriented. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna stick with this, man. So now I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years. We gonna get married soon. Like I wasn't planning on getting married right now because I feel like I want to get married later on, you know. But the baby came first. Baby said, "What up? I'm here." So it's like, it's fine because I love my girl and I love that little baby, yo. Last night, man, he was going crazy. He's like 5 months old, and like I put my hand on his my girl's stomach. That baby was kicking everywhere. I was like, whoa. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for everybody. Want to say congratulations. Yeah, I like Ethan too, man. Hopefully, man. Oh shoot, we got Jessica Rose in here too. We got Snooska in here. We got Lisa Cage. Man, we got a pretty good squad here, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully, I'll be a cool dad. I'll be, you know, somebody that the baby wants to hang out with. I hope the baby, likes computers and like programming. Something. I don't know. He doesn't have to become a programmer, but I hope that he likes it. Yeah, man. We got the squad. You already know we got the squad up in here, man. It's always good to see girls in here. Like, you guys don't know because I just want to bring more girls into the industry. Straight up. If the population of girls in the industry goes up because of me, man, I want my little statue somewhere. You know, me riding a unicorn. Just like, just be like, hey, man, your boy Joe brought up the population of girls into web development, man. That's all I want, man. Yeah, man. That's exactly why I made this channel. You know what I mean? Like, I made this channel because I couldn't relate to nobody. And it's kind of crazy because I could make this channel super boring, super whack, and super like lame and fucking stale, and like not curse, be more professional with my videos, plan out the videos more. But then I feel like what makes this channel good is the fact that I could improvise and just like come up with shit at that moment and just like talk about whatever, and people like that. Plus, I talk like people, like normal fucking people. Like I don't know who talks with, like all these fucking words from web development in real life. Nobody talks like that. You know what I mean? Like, it only like a couple of nerds talk like that, but it's like that's not the crowd that I want to bring in. And if you guys see that video that I just dropped, where was it? Man, where is it so I could show you guys? The last video that I dropped, um, learning programming is your golden ticket. People hate it on this video automatically. There's a comment here. Where's this guy? Let me see, where is he at? I think he even deleted. No, he's right here. He's like, yo, fucking idiot. Programming is not for everyone, and if you do it only for the money, you will only get to a below average or average level, which is bullshit. Because I make the video so people could get motivated, man. Like, when I talk about shit here on the channel, I want this to become more approachable. People don't want to be like my friends. They don't want to do web development because they think it's a bunch of nerds and a bunch of boring shit. And then I'm like, nah, bro. Like, why you think I'm in here? You think if this thing was boring and it would be like a bunch of cornballs, you think I would come here and do web development? Like, nah. So I want to make it where it's more approachable for people, and where it's like, hey, man, you know what? This thing is actually fun once you give it a chance. And here's a money bag for you. Here you go, kid. That's what I'm doing out here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to motivate people, man. And show to people that This doesn't have to be a thing where it's like, a couple of little nerds playing Pokemon could become developers. Like anybody could do this. All you have to do is just apply yourself. You know, like it's not that difficult. People think like, oh, you gotta be super smart. Oh, you gotta be super good in math. It's not about that. It's about to just showing up, doing the courses, and that's it. You have the same brain that I have. You know what I mean? We both have the same brain. So when I hear somebody say, yo, you're the first coding channel that I can relate to on your YouTube channel, that shit makes me feel happy because that's exactly why I made the channel. So those people that feel like, man, this shit is not for me. This shit is a bunch of cornballs and a bunch of fucking people that I don't want to be around. And it's like, nah, man, kumbaya, get in here. It's like this shit is good. Make your money, do your thing. It's just like any other job. This is not supposed to be like, yeah, you could be super motivated and super into coding, but you don't have to be that person either. You could just be like the person who comes into work and just does their job, is happy, it's a fun job, and goes home and fucking go out to the club and fucking hang out, whatever, drink, do whatever the hell you want to do, then go on Monday back to work. Like, you could be that person. You don't have to be this super uptight, stick up their ass type of person. That's the type of image that a lot of people want to give. But it's like, man, this is just a regular job, man. This ain't nothing special. Like, people ain't fucking geniuses because they know JavaScript. You know what I mean? Like, come on. But yeah, man. So yeah, Jessica Rose, man. I want to see you in the comments more, man. I've seen you in the comment like one time. I want to see all y'all girls who are here, man. Come back to the comments, man. Leave a little comment. Whenever you see a video, leave a little comment so I know you guys are still here. Because that's how I know who's still coming to the channel. Like, yeah, I see the views. I see 500 views, 500 people watched it, 1,000 people watched it, 10,000 people watched it. But then I don't know the people who are like, the core viewers, the people who actually hear all the time, So when I look through everybody's comments, at least I see you there. You know what I mean? How old I am? I'm 29 years old. I was about to hit you with I'm 29 years old, ma. What up? Nah, I'm 29 years old, man. Yeah, I've been doing this shit since like 24. So it's like I'm gonna be 5 years now in July and shit. But yeah, man, 29 years old. I look old. But I don't act old because I'm not fucking old. I'm not a fucking old head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from the 90s, man. Born in late 80s, straight 90s, straight hip hop, straight, swag, man. Straight, dab on them. Hit him with the little juju on the beat, man. Like, I could only do that. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm like that is because, man, that's who I relate with. You know what I mean? I'm from this generation, man. Some people, they like, oh, man, this guy, you're not supposed to be doing all this crazy shit in a programming language, on a web development channel, whatever. And I'm like, man, this is my fucking channel, man. I'm here to have fun and motivate people and just, entertain at the same time and teach them whatever bullshit knowledge I have. You know what I mean? So, ain't nobody special up in this bitch. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get the baby coding. Where the baby's gonna come in like, yo, you already know it's your boy Ethan, 3 years old, Node.js, Crystal Lang, what up? Yeah, all the 90s websites were fucking bullshit. Hell no. $50 a month for that bullshit? Coursera? It's not worth it, man. Listen, right now, if you go on my YouTube, right, and you click on my description, go through those courses, click on those links, buy the courses. They're $10. You're good. Once you buy all those courses, you're good for the next 4 to 5 months with just those courses. And then you're gonna become a web developer. Trust me. And also too, I tell everybody, just because you took the courses doesn't mean that you're a web developer yet. You have to build real websites. Take the knowledge that you're learning and build sites, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Don't just come here and take the courses and then don't build anything. Like, it's just like freaking basketball, man. Just because you learn how to shoot doesn't mean that if you freaking don't practice again for the next 10 years, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to come and make that fucking shot. It's not going to happen. You know, so y'all better start. Yeah. Man, the Power Ranger generation. Word. Yeah, no, I'm freaking 29, man. I'm 29 years old, man. Oh, y'all wanna see my original Dragon Ball Z website? Oh man. Y'all wanna see one of the first websites that I worked on? Let me see, what was it? It's Planet Now, but let me see, Time Machine website. I'm gonna show you guys one of my original websites, man. This is one of my original websites, man. This is how the internet was when I was like 14 years old. Let me see. I'm gonna bring you guys even way back. Like, this was like one of the websites, right? This isn't exactly like one of my websites, but this is exactly how my website used to look. Because this was a website that I started working on. Like, I built my website, and then my website started getting popular, and then it got shut down. And then I started working for this guy, Mr. Piccolo. And let me see. Yeah, man. This is what you used to use back in the days to check out your stats. You click there, and that will show you your stats. But let me see, man. Word, yo. My my old Dragon Ball Z type sites, man. You know who used to be on it too? This other website called Who Was My Competition. It was sayingisland.com. Which is funny. The guy, look, I stopped in 2001, but the guy continued making content for his website even till this day, which is kind of crazy. That's like 20 years almost. Let me see, does it show? Yeah, man, that's how the website was, man. Oh, God. Oh, my God, my fucking website. This was my website. Dragon Ball Village. Holy shit. I thought nobody else had this shit. Wow. Holy shit, my first website. DragonBallVillage.com. That was my website when I was 14, guys. Wow. This shit is crazy. You know, I used to get 500,000 views on this channel. Unique visitors. Not even like, fucking bullshit views. I used to get 500,000 viewers on this channel when I was like 14 years old. And as you can see, there's no advertising, no nothing on it. And my website was like, top 3, top 3, top 25 in the world. Like, a whole bunch of shit, man. Like, this shit is crazy. I was young, man. Shit brings a tear to my eyes, man. I was super young. Yeah, man. That's how freaking, how websites used to look back in the days. I know, man. That would be hot. That would be hot, man, to have my competitors from back in the days. Fuck that bullshit. Oh god. Yeah, man. Printing out cheese for GTA. Word. That's what I used to do. I think so. I think we're gonna get really big, man. I got a feeling like, it's gonna get really big. Yeah, Amanda. Yup. That's exactly what happened. Look, this is the story. This is why till this day I have like a little, you know, a fucking, how you call that? Like a grudge against my mom. Because what nobody knows is I was doing web development when I was 14 years old. And when I used to be in the computer, my mom would be like, "Turn off the computer, you're gonna go fucking blind." I mean, she didn't say it like that, but she'll be like, "You're gonna go blind, turn off the computer." Or I'll be like, "Oh, this freaking kid, all he does is be on the computer all the time." And this and that. So, what I did, I stopped basically, having a website. What I did was I sold it to some other kid for like $500, the website, right? Mind you, I asked my mom back then in 2001. That's when Google AdSense came out, right? Around there. And then I told my mom like, "Hey, let me get a credit card in your bank account so I could start getting money out of this thing." And she was like, "Oh, all they're gonna do is steal my credit card number and this and that." Like, you know how people were back then? They were fucking ignorant. I love my mom, but that's why now, like, I'm gonna support my kid in whatever he wants to do. Because to be honest with you, I'm super late to the game in the sense of everything that I learned now, I could have learned when I was 18, 19 years old. Because I started at 14 years old and then I stopped. And then I never touched a computer again till, well, to make websites. Of course, I touched a computer, but I never touched a computer to make websites till maybe 23, 24. Because number one, when my mom was like, she wasn't supporting me, I was like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. And I used to like music. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do music. And that's it. So I did music, which is something, I'm not going to go into details about this, but I was a producer and I made music for a lot of famous artists, which sounds kind of funny saying this shit on the internet, but I made fucking beats for a lot of famous artists, and I even got my beat on a video game. So let me see if they have it. Yeah, so I made my, was it NBA Street? No. Yeah, I think so. Was it NBA Street? No. Yeah, so whatever. I made beats and whatever, freaking somebody stole my beat, this and that, and then I kind of left the music industry alone, and then I was like, you know what? That was when I was 20. I was like, I'm gonna go and become just a regular person, what I am now. So I left the music industry to become a fucking regular person, and I stopped making beats. I left that shit alone, and then I went to college, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do an IT work, and then from there, after doing IT work, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna be a fucking doing websites, which was the original dream that I had, which was to make websites and make money out of it. But yeah, man, that's a little story about it. Yeah, man, Fruity Loops. Yep, that's what I used to do. I used to use Fruity Loops, Reason, you know, like the beat that you guys hear on my channel. I make those beats too, so it's like, it's legit. Yeah, man. But I would do my Dragon Ball Z websites, but it's like I don't have time, and it's too many competition, too much competition right now. Like it's crazy. You know, I would do it. Yep, typical moms. That's how it is. Yep, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna support any course unless it's good, man. I'm not gonna tell you guys go check out this course because I don't have no interest in it. You know what I mean? In the sense of like, I don't fucking work for you to me. Like, one day I might create my own course and I'll tell you guys, I'll be an asshole and I'll be like, hey guys, go buy my course. One day, I don't know when, but one day I'll do it. But I'm gonna make it better than all the other courses. But, like fucking, I'm not gonna tell you guys go take a course unless I've taken it before and I know that it's good. Oh shit. Oh shit! Everybody dab, man. Dab, man. Hit it with it. Dab. Oh man, now. Yo, your boy, man. Big Cole, man. I see you, man. I love this kid, man. This kid shows love on the Instagram, shows love on the channel, shows love on the freaking getter. It's out here, man. This is what you go call somebody that's in the community, man. Like straight up, people who are in this channel from the beginning. Like I'm gonna put you guys as contributors to codingphase.com because listen, I've done this before where I've gotten websites to have like 50,000 users, 100,000 users, but before that I didn't know how to. Back then I didn't know how to monetize it or even promote it or get it out there like that big. But now with Coding Phase, like there's websites out there like Stack Overflow, there's Quora, this other one called Hashnode. There's a whole bunch of websites who they're doing stuff which is similar to what I want to create, but the only difference is that I want to make it better than them. And when I finish creating this website, everybody that's been here, because you guys are seeing like the transition of how I'm building this thing from just bullshitting here live with you guys to actually making this thing into a business. Because my goal is not to just create videos for YouTube and just be here talking for no reason. I want this to become a community where we could actually share resources. And basically, like, let's say if I find a good video that teaches me Vue.js, I'm going to be able to share it to somebody. And everybody else is going to pick which one is the best Vue.js video, and then from there we're gonna, everybody gets to find the best resource of learning. That's what my channel is supposed to be about. That's what my website is gonna be about. So once I create all of this in the next few months, I'm gonna put you guys, people who really helped out and really showed love and always came here and left a comment. I'm gonna put you guys as, main contributors. Leaving $10, that's the most money anybody has left here. Period. Hands down. Like, and it's not about the money. It's not, oh my God, throwing $10. It's not about that. Because we could all throw $10. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? It's like, it's not nothing crazy. It's not like we fucking done got $1 million. But for me, it feels like $1 million because this channel was like, it came from nothing. I came from like nothing to now seeing what this channel is becoming and helping people out. And then, you know what? With that $10, I get to give the freaking course to somebody else. Because, oh my God. If I was to show you, I don't even know if I should do this, but if I was to show you guys all the freaking messages that I get from people, like, I get like so many, I don't want to put it out there like that. But I get so many freaking messages from everybody that have like real sad stories and shit that's happening to them. And I'm like, as soon as I get the money together and every week I go and be like, okay, here's $200. Now here's a free course. I start giving out free courses to people every freaking week. I mean, right now I'm basically putting in $200 a week on fucking free courses. You know what I mean? So $10, it really helps out. Like, because now I could give it out to somebody else, from the Philippines or fucking India or fucking South Africa. I got people from South Africa hitting me up all the time. Like, they want to do this. They want to become web developers. But they're not as lucky as us. Like, we're easy to, in the sense that, like, we could bump into $10. But there's guys that in other countries that they don't have those opportunities. They don't have the chance to just say, hey, I'll go work at McDonald's or whatever, and I get $10 an hour. They're not working for $10 an hour. They're working like $2 a day. You know what I mean? So it's like $10 for them is like a fucking week of work. So that's what I come in and I fucking help them out. Nobody else does that. Nobody else on YouTube does that at all. I've seen people say, oh yeah, I'm contributing. I'm donating money to a fucking bullshit place. Like, oh yeah, I see this all the time. We fed 1,000 homeless people and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's great. You fed 1,000 homeless people. But what about the people who's fucking watching your channel? What have you done for them? You know what I mean? Like, nobody could come here and say, oh, I don't do shit for nobody here. Because I fucking help out everybody. But I go to other channels and I'm like, man, you guys got 100,000 subscribers, man. Y'all getting a lot of money. Why don't you guys fucking give that shit back? Give some money back to the people. More people's gonna support you when they know that you're helping them out. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense. And so it's like, this little $10 to hit them with a dab. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I gave you guys like a long speech. Oh, man. Yeah, man. That's how it is, bro. You just gotta go hard. Trust me, man. It's not that hard to basically, get in this game, man. Amanda, I love you too. Take care. I'll see you later. Thank you for everything. Thank you because you really motivated everybody here to help out and donate a little something. And you was actually the first person to donate to this channel through live chat. So I really appreciate it. Like, a lot. Like, straight up, a lot. I appreciate it. We love you. Take care. Have a good night. And I think, yeah, I am a communist. Yeah, because I'm sorry, but I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up that there's people who have a lot of fucking money and then there's people that don't have shit. When we all, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like right now, Apple has billions and billions of dollars. We all buy Apple products. Why the fuck isn't Apple giving nothing back? If we don't live and we don't pay for this shit, they don't have no money. So why don't they just give to other people, give a little bit of money back? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a little bit communist in that sense. Like, I feel like we should all help out each other. There's no reason to be a super duper billionaire just stacking money up in a bank when you could go in and be like, you know what? I can't help out the whole world, but you know what? I'm gonna make 100 people a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a fucking billions and billions of dollars, I'm gonna make at least 100 people millionaires, because that trickles down. People don't believe it, but that shit trickles down, because for every single 100 people that get that, you know, $1 million, they open up businesses and help other people's out, and then now other people's got jobs and shit like that. Like, it trickles down, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, guys. Oh, shit. I think we almost fucking broke the record, man. We talked for 2 hours. I'm fucking dry right now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. And yeah, man. Like, I love you guys. Love the way that you guys show me love out here. If anybody plays PS4, I'm going to go play some PS4 because I'm tired and I'm probably going to go to sleep early. But I'm gonna. How do you like them apples? Damn, there you go, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. Like, and I really appreciate that Amanda started this little trend, man. And all of you guys are really showing love and, you know, donating a little something. But we gotta give some credit for Amanda, man. She fucking started this thing. Because I've been making a whole bunch of videos here on the live chat. Nobody ever gives anything. But now you guys are getting motivated. And I really appreciate that, man. You know, you guys don't have to go so hard. Y'all don't have to throw me $10, man. Y'all don't have to. Throw $1 and that's... you good. You don't have to throw $10. I think that's a little bit too much. You know, you guys don't have to throw that much. $1, whatever. Buy me a coffee, buy me a fucking whatever, I don't know, a Snicker bar, you know? So it's like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, man. And I see so many people here in the chat. And I want to see you guys in the comments, man, too. And don't forget about Getter, man, because this is what you guys don't understand. I'm on Getter directly. Like, you guys, I'm on fucking Getter right now. Like... This is the reason why I made this thing, because right now this is gonna suck. Like, right now I'm gonna make this live. Once I leave from here, this live chat stops, right? But it shouldn't stop there. I want you guys to all fucking get in contact with each other. Collaborate, you know, collaborate some work with each other. You know, share whatever new projects you guys are working on, because it's not easy to learn this thing by yourself in your house. The best way to do this is to have a friend or have somebody else who also enjoys programming and learning. So I would say, man, join Getter, straight up. You see, like right now, this is the lobby, boy. We in the lobby. Go to getter.im/codingface.com. We in here, man. We got a squad. We got the squad, man. Yeah, man. You already know, man. I'm about to be out. Oh, by the way, if you guys... come on, man. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, bro. Like, you balling right now. Right now, you're making me feel poor right now. you don't have to throw $10, man. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everything that you're doing, man, and everything helping out the channel. But you guys don't have to throw $10. Y'all can throw in $1, $2. Like that helps out, you know. And I really appreciate it, you know. Like that's what we're doing. We're doing it for the channel, man. And you know what I'm doing after this? I'm throwing away, 2 courses for the peoples now, man. Because I fucking love you guys, and it just really, like it shows the love. Now we could actually give more courses this week, you know. So thank you, man. I'm trying to get in contact with fucking Udemy, man. They should fucking give me. I swear to God, they should give me at least 50 free courses to give out to people. Because I spend so much money on their fucking channel now that they should give me, at least 50 courses for free so I could give this out. I'm going to see to find out how can I do this so I could donate more courses to other people. And yeah, man, but thank you. Thank you again. Thank you. Listen, whoever's on PS4, add me. Because I'm going on my PS4 right now. It's called Antrax, Antracks. I don't know if you guys are into MOBAs. I fucking love Paragon. That's where I fucking lose my brain cells at. And I also play, what is it? Battlefield. So if you guys want to play, hit me up. Alright guys, I'll see you later.